Hello guys, you're welcome back once more guys. So in this particular tutorial guys, I'll show you exactly how to go about the drafting of this beautiful bustier blouse with yoke. It's actually a combination of Ankara with lace. So in case you want to make something very beautiful like this for yourself, do stick with me to the end of this video to see exactly how I went about the drafting, and you're definitely going to like the outcome. So please, if it's your first time in my channel and you have not hit the subscribe button, please don't forget to do so, and don't forget to like the video, comment and share so that other persons can also see it too. Okay, your subscriptions will go a very long way to help me promote my videos and equally support my channel to grow. So please and please subscribe, turn on notification bell. For those of you that already subscribe, thank you very much. All right, let's get straight into the video proper. So guys, into the video proper, here is my Ankara fabric, a very beautiful one at that, and my lace. So this is a complete 6 years Ankara fabric. You can see it's new. And now I have my paper. I'm just going to go ahead and start drafting immediately to save our time. So the first thing I'm going to do guys is I'm going to get my top line. So this is 1 inch. So once I get my top line, I'm going to be making use of the pencil and the marker for this. So I do this, for this tutorial, I use the tool so that in case there is a mistake on the pencil, I can easily clean it before making use of the marker. But it's not all the time anyway. So this is my shoulder measurement divided by 2. That is 16 inch divided by 2. I have 8 inch. I'm not adding any seam to this. I'm just drafting it straightforward. So this is my actual measurement. This is a pattern for myself. It's not a miniature. Please take note of that. So now getting my bust point. As you can see how lovely this is looking already. I'm getting my bust point. In case you already know how to draft your own pattern, go ahead and draft the pattern. In case you don't know how to make yours, you can follow exactly what I'm doing. Take the right measurement of your body or the right measurement of your client. So the next thing I'm going for is my under bust measurement. So that is 13.5. So when you get the right measurement, you apply it. Just follow exactly what I'm doing. And equally check the description box below. You're going to see a tutorial on how I draft a basic bodice block. That one you can always use it anytime you want to draft for yourself without having to make fresh ones like this. So this is 16 inch for our waist. That is half length or half cut. So now that gives us our waistline. So I'm going to use the marker now to to bold it out so that you see it clearly. Of course the pencil is clear, but for you to see it very more, to give it that sharper look, so I'm just using this marker. So normally this particular point now is supposed to stand as a chest line. I'm supposed to rule it out, but I don't usually like ruling it out, so I'm just going to curve it to this point alone. And then I'm just going to get my 8 inch divided by 2, which is 4 inch. That is the midway of the shoulder line, and I came out by 1 inch, so I'm going to curve this. So this is how I usually get my round sleeve. Okay, so that's how I usually go about my curve. But when you go through the basic bodice, that is a standard one I drafted, that one you can always trace out. Some of you that watch my videos very well will already know what I'm talking about. You will notice that one already made every necessary measurement on it proper, so that anytime you can just trace it out and use it for your work. So I'm going to shaping this by 1 inch, and then for my neckline I'm coming out by 3.5. That is 3 inch wide, 3 inch deep. So I'm going to go ahead now and connect it. So you can use 3" for yourself if you want it to have a very close fitting or your neck, but I don't want it to be, I just want it to be free, a bit free and relaxed. So that's why I'm using 3.5. So guys, as you can see, we're already having a beautiful look of what the pattern is supposed to look like. And I'm going to label it now. This is my bust point, this is my chest line. That is the chest line or across chest. So this is the underarm line. Sorry, this is the under bust. And this is the waistline. So I'm going to go ahead now and get my nipple to nipple, which is 3.5. That is my bust palm divided by 2. That is 3.5. So I'm connecting it. So I'm going to come down here by 1 inch. So this helps give a perfect, tightening for the under bust. So I'm going to be tightening this by 2 inch. So 1/2 inch on the center front side and 1.5 on the side. Okay. So just follow what I'm doing. So my bust is 36. So most times 2 inch works perfectly for my bust size, and people within that bust size, that is 38, 36, 35, it works very well. 2 inch tightening. So if you know you're enjoying it already, at least this length you have gotten, don't wait till we finish. Give me that thumbs up, that like, the comments. So on this particular shoulder part, I'm dividing it by 2 and I'm going to connect it. So this is coming in form of a shoulder princess. That is what I'm going to use to get my tightening for this. So I'm moving upward. This is 3 inch. So this particular 3 inch I'm moving is the point where that is the height I want the fabric to cover up on it before I separate. That is to separate it from the yoke. So that is the height of the neck, in other words. So I believe you understand what I'm saying. So I'm going to be tightening this by 1 inch, so 1/2 inch on both sides. If you notice, I rule a very straight line for the neck, the height of the neck. That is just simply because there is no need of curving it or having a kind of curve for the neck. I hope you understand what I'm explaining, guys. So I've done the tightening here and it's looking really beautiful. This is my center front and this is my side front. So as you can see, this is not hard at all. This is the yoke. Very, very easy. So the next thing I'll do now is to apply my measurement, my bust measurement divided by 4 inch. And I'm going to be bringing out this 1 inch here. Apply the same thing here. So for my under bust, I have 7.5 and I'm bringing out the 2 inch here. Remember to take the under bust measurement of your client or your under bust. So for my waist, and I'm bringing out the 2 inch equally. Please take note, I'm not adding any extra seam to this. I'll be adding the extra seam, which is like 2 inch on my fabric. Okay, so I'll be adding it on the fabric. So right now what I did here is just to be able to to draft it in a way that you make you understand it better. So I'm going to place this on the back side. Before that, I'm going to be getting my zip measurement. So I'm going to be using the front to get the back. Now this is 2 inch that I've drafted for the zip. So I'm just going to go ahead now, and I'm just going to place it like so. So I'm going to trace it out. So you have to get your tracing wheel on this particular part. So guys, I'm going to reduce this my zip to 1.5. I'm going to reduce it to 1.5. That you already see what I did. After I placed it, I traced it out, and this is just how it came out. So this is my zip 1.5. So the next thing I'm doing now is just getting my nipple to nipple, that is my bust palm, extending it high to the point where my neck with the neck, that is the back side, the back neck, the height of the, oh god, I hope you understand what I'm saying already. So this is half inch on both sides. So I'm going to be tightening this like so. That is, I'm tightening it with 1 inch. So do not forget to ask questions, guys. If you don't really understand, ask questions on the comment, and I'm really available to answer. So I've gotten my 1 inch. That is a 1 inch measurement for the neck. That is for the back side. I'm just shaping this in. That is for the zip point, so that it will have a very perfect fit on the back. So I shaping it in by ½ inch. I hope you saw what I did. So this helps to give your back a very good fit on the zip. That's when you see a zip that is relaxed and lying on the back perfectly. So that is exactly what I did here. So I'm just going to go ahead now and cut it out. So as you're enjoying this video, guys, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notification bell for more updates. Please and please support me to grow. You can equally like, comment, so that some other persons can see the video. So I'm just labeling this now so that it will not confuse me. It's very essential to label. It's very necessary, guys. Always label when you're making a pattern, so that you will save yourself some unnecessary stress. Okay, so this for the front. I'm just going to cut it out diligently. Please take your time when cutting this out, and observe just the way I'm going about cutting it. So this is my yoke, front yoke, and I'm cutting out my underbust tightening and my chest line tightening. Okay, now I got the right word for that point. Chest line. Chest. I keep saying neck, the height of the neck. It's supposed to be chest. The height it will get to the chest. So these arrows will help me very well while cutting it. So you can see how lovely it's looking and sitting perfectly. So this is the back side. You can see there is no stress in this. While making this particular style, do not forget it mustn't be with lace. You can make it with any other fabric of your choice. You can combine it anyhow you want to combine yours. Okay, so this is my lace, and I'm going to be cutting the yokes on the lace, and as well going to cut my sleeve on the lace and cut the remnant part of the blouse, that is the down part on the lace. So I'm cutting the top. Okay. So guys, now I'm just going to go ahead and show you exactly how I cut the down part, in other words the skirt part. Should I say skirt? It's not really skirt, but the down part. So first of all, I'm getting my top line here. Then the next thing I'll do now is to get 8 inch downward from that point. So this is my waistline. The top line, another name for the top line is usually waistline or shoulder line, so depending on what you are drafting. So what I'm drafting here is like skirts, or it is a form of down part, so that becomes a waistline. So this is the height I'm using here. So normally I'm using 20 inch. I'm using 20 inch for this because the rest of the part is going to be lace. So I'm connecting it. So after that, I'm just going to go ahead and apply I'm not going to be adding any dart on the front. My dart is going to be added on the back. That is how I usually like it. So I'm adding extra 2-2" for the seam allowance. So I just went ahead to connect this. So guys, the next thing, now I'm cutting it out. So this part is not difficult at all. It's just like cutting your down part of your normal blouse, but making it a bit more shorter. So I'm going to place it like this, and I'm going to cut the back. The back, all I'm going to add on the back is the zip and my dart. So guys, this is it. After I finish cutting it, the next thing I'm going to do now is to cut my sleeve. So I believe you already know how to cut your sleeve. So I'm just going to cut this, and this is how my sleeve looks. Very beautiful. It's a long sleeve. So I've gone ahead to cut the down part of this. So all you need to do is just use the remaining measurement you have and cut the remaining parts, and we are going to move on to the next video to stitch it. So you're not going to see that next video if you haven't hit the subscribe button, so please do so that you can see the next video on how we are going to go about the stitching of this lovely dress. Okay, so thank you very much for watching this video, and see you in my next video, and don't forget to check out my other videos. Okay, bye.